The theme of this film is one of the best-loved poets, Petrarch, and his love for books. Petrarch was an Italian poet and was considered the founder of humanism, who lived in Avignon, France in 1346. Petrarch loved his poetry books and searched for them when they were stolen from his home. Petrarch remembers that he had a lot of poetry books, and he looks for his poetry books, showing that he really likes books, especially poetry books, and chases the thief through town to get his books back. Petrarch even breaks the window and climbs in. He sees the man and is ready to fight, further showing his love for books to the point that he's willing to die for them. As Petrarch searches for the thief in his books, he ran throughout the town and spoke to the townspeople. He asked a local townsperson, "Sir," trying to talk out of breath, "have you seen a man with a brown shirt on running with a sack full of books?" "No, I haven't, but I'll sure keep my eye out." Though he found himself asking all over town, but no one had seemed to have seen him. The movie director used these conversations between Petrarch and the townspeople to show that the townspeople are friendly and want to help, but don't know the thief. The townspeople helped as much as they can, saying that they will find Petrarch if they saw the thief. Finally, Petrarch goes to the last town person, an old farmer who has lived in the town the longest, and the farmer is able to give Petrarch the directions to find the thief's house. The director also introduces us to the thief and the battle that happens between these two characters. Petrarch fights him to take the poetry books back, but the person who stole the books is winning the fight. Petrarch kicks him, knocking the thief over, dropping the book. Petrarch takes the book back, but the thief punches him repeatedly. Then Petrarch is on the ground, but he loves books too much to give up. The thief was Petrarch's enemy and had stolen the most beloved item of him. The Petrarch and the thief fought each other over the books. Petrarch was losing the battle, but was able to gather his strength enough to kick the books out of the thief's hands and run away. Using the third-person point of view, the director was able to describe the thoughts and actions of Petrarch the thief and the townspeople. The narrator of the film showed that someone else is telling the story about Petrarch using the words he and his throughout. For example, the scene where he is looking in the drawer as he is thinking about what he's going to read. Then he remembers that he has a lot of poetry books, and then he looks for his favorite poetry books. I think the movie would have been better if the director used the first-person point of view. First person means Petrarch would tell the story about himself, I'm, and me. I looked in the drawer, and throughout I thought about what I was going to read from the first person. From the first-person point of view, you would not know what the thief thought about, why he stole the books, but would have more insight into the thoughts and actions of Petrarch as the main character of the film. I was impressed how the director set up the action scene of this film. I jumped out of my seat with my heart pounding when the director revealed the thief was still in the house. The director also did a very good job making the set realistic and accurate for the year 1346. You feel like you're right there with Petrarch. Overall, I enjoyed watching this movie, and I'm looking forward to the sequel by this director next spring. I give this scene 2 thumbs up.